Hey everybody, I hope everyone listening to my voice is doing well. I just wanted to come on here and briefly talk about Mr. Nicholas Scott Cannon. Mr. Nicholas Scott Cannon is getting some karma today. Actually, he got his karma last night. He's been fired by Viacom over what they perceive to be anti-Semitic statements that he made on his podcast, Canon Class, with Professor Griff. Professor Griff was the guest on the episode, and he said he talked about, melanin and white people being savages, and then the Jews and how the Jews have too much control, like the Rothschilds and all of that. So he went, saying all that. And of course, they probably called him up to apologize. And he said he wasn't going to apologize. So Viacom fired Nick Cannon. And Viacom owns everything. So Nick Cannon is in a black ball right now. Wild 'N Out is canceled. All right. All those people are out of a job. Haley Calhoun, R.Kelly's ex-girlfriend, is out of a job. But I think she'll be fine because she's a beautiful girl. I'm sure she'll find a man to take care of her. Maybe Nick and her could start up some sexual and he'll take care of her. But, it is what it is. I would feel sorry for Nick Cannon, because I'm a big, I hate cancel culture. I hate cancel culture. I hate people getting fired over statements. I don't like it. But Nick was all for R. Kelly's music being pulled. After surviving R. Kelly, remember he went on DJ Vlad. He couldn't wait to go on DJ Vlad and say, "Oh, R. Kelly, I looked the other way, and I had to take down my song Gigolo, and I just really couldn't, I'm not gonna perform Gigolo," and all this foolishness he was carrying on with when R. Kelly made that song a hit. Gigolo wouldn't have been a hit if R. Kelly wasn't on the hook because that was a bomb hook. I love that song. I love that song Gigolo. It's crazy, what Nick did, and I was very angry, and I'm still very angry at how Nick stabbed R. Kelly in the back. He didn't have to say shit. So now the cancel culture that he created when he said, yeah, take down your music with R. Kelly or whatever and be done with him. We casting him aside. He's out of the community. Like he owns the community. He cast R. Kelly out the community. And, he said he's done with him. Now those same people that you work for, that you offended, are done with you. And they have the power. They can make sure you never make another dime for the rest of your life, Nick. Nicholas Scott Cannon. And I used to love Nick Cannon. He worked hard for everything he has, and I like people who pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. He didn't steal anything. He's been working hard since he was a kid. We love Drumline. We love Love Don't Cost a Thing. We love a lot of the things that he does, but at the end of the day, when he went on that cooning, he did a whole bunch of cooning when he stabbed R. Kelly in the back that I didn't approve of. I was very angry, and I'm still very angry, like I said. But for him to go and take Gigolo off of platforms when Gigolo was his biggest hit, and it was because of R. Kelly. I love that Gigolo song. I'm a gigolo, always on the go. Every time I turn around, I got another show. In the club, hit by 3 in a row. Drop into 6 because I love them. Oh, I love that song. I'm a gigolo, always on the go. Every time I turn around, I got another show. I love that record. R. Kelly makes anything a hit. For you to stab that man in the back like that when you never saw him kidnap anybody, you never saw him tie nobody up in the basement, you never saw him with an underage girl, for you not to give him the benefit of the doubt you deserve everything you get. This is what you call karma. when you call for people to lose their income, when you call for people to, hold them accountable. So now you're being held accountable for your words. Because there's no way you should have done a podcast with Professor Griff and let that lying about the Jews come out, knowing that the Jews run Hollywood. Do you want to work in the business they call show? Do you like show business? And Nick Cannon has a very extravagant lifestyle. They say he's worth $60 million, which is a lot of money. Nick is a very, very wealthy man. He's a very, very wealthy man, and he earned it, and he deserves every penny that he has. But the problem is, he went around and made it his mission to make sure R. Kelly shows was canceled, make sure his music got pulled. He pulled Gigolo from the whole thing, from streaming services. So when you do that and you try to take money and you try to harm somebody's image, you can't get mad when the same is done to you. And the Jews have power. So you're never going to work in Hollywood again, sir. You can't say anything about gays or Jews. You can do anything else in Hollywood and get a pass. But you say anything about them gays or them Jews, that's it. The word Jew should have never came out your mouth about nothing. You shouldn't even interview Professor Griff. You should have kept it light. Interview strippers. Interview anybody like that. But don't get into that whole Jewish thing. Because Professor Griff doesn't have anything to lose. He is a podcaster. He has his own podcast. He has his own show on YouTube or whatever he's doing. So he's kind of self-employed. He does not depend on Viacom and all these other places for a check. When you are a mainstream entertainer, you cannot say certain things like somebody who is kind of making their own way, kind of an independent contractor, like Professor Griff. He can say whatever he wants on his platforms because he does not cash anybody's checks but his own. He makes money off of his podcast and YouTube or whatever else speaking engagement he has. That's what Professor Griff does. And a lot of people consider Professor Griff very radical. And, for you, Nick Cannon, to come out here and let that little clip in when it should have been edited out or whatever, it's on you. And I do not feel sorry. I do not feel sorry. I do not feel sorry. This is karma for how you went on DJ Vlad's couch and ran your dirty, dusty mouth on R.Kelly, and you didn't show him any mercy, and you wanted him in jail, and you laughed about it, and you thought it was cute. And now look at you. You're about to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. You lost hundreds of millions of dollars in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, everything canceled. Oh, you're not going to apologize? You told them Jews you're not going to apologize? And they showed you who was the boss. So maybe now that you have gone through this, you will understand the importance of keeping your mouth shut when somebody is going through a struggle. You didn't have to publicly support R. Kelly. You could have said, my response is to pray for everybody involved. I don't know the full situation, but I hope he's innocent, and I'm going to wait on the evidence and the trial. And I pray for the accusers, and I pray for R. Kelly. You could have said something like that. That's a politically correct statement. You didn't have to get on the bandwagon like Tank and Neo and the rest of these bastards, that sat up there and have an axe to grind and talk about mute R. Kelly. No musician should talk about muting anybody or pulling anybody's music, because when you try to pull one person's music, eventually it's going to come back around to you and you're going to get canceled. And Nick, you really don't have any music to cancel, so they're going to pull all your TV shows. It's over. It's over for Nick. And people say, well, Nick could get his own network. Nick don't have enough money to get his own network. Owning your own network going to cost about $10 billion. You think they're about to let Nick Cannon have a network? He's gonna need Jewish people backing him to get his own network, and they're not about to do it. Not after he said that they were evil and savages and less than. I couldn't believe it. I said, this man does not want to work in this business called show. He's really going to have to go be a gigolo, spending lots of dough. You could tell by the way the body's sitting on bugs and how I'm shining with the fresh clothes. Always surrounded by so many, oh. He's going to have to go be a gigolo, always on the go. Every time he turn around, he got another show. In the club, hit by 3 in a row. Dropping the 6 because I love them, oh. What a dirty bastard Nick Cannon is. I have no sympathy for you, Nicholas Scott Cannon. I still love Drumline. I still love Love Don't Cost a Thing. I watch them at least once a year. But as far as Nick Cannon, until you do right by R. Kelly, ain't none good gonna come to you. Everybody is falling. Chrissy Teigen is getting dragged for old tweets talking about how excited she was to see toddlers and tiaras and see little girls half naked doing splits. Chrissy Teigen likes little girls. That's why they went so hard against R. Kelly. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen was like, fuck R. Kelly, fuck R. Kelly. Meanwhile, they were on Epstein's Island. Didn't I tell y'all that the reason John Legend hopped his sorry ass on surviving R. Kelly was because they were blackmailing him about them white girls he had sex with on Epstein Island? Then Chrissy Teigen goes and deletes 60,000 tweets. She deleted 60,000 tweets. Because that's how many tweets she made referencing little girls and kids and, Pizzagate and pizza. And she wants this just random weird tweets about pizza. You evil whore, Chrissy Teigen. I do not like you. Chrissy Teigen is the most annoying celebrity wife. She just can't shut what I call the fuck up. I've never seen a girl like this. The woman is annoying as fuck. And how did John Legend ever get to be a star? He is talking about sexiest man alive. How is John Legend sexy? I have never heard a woman say, oh, I want to suck John Legend's dick. I never heard that come out of anybody. I never heard that come out of anybody's mouth. I have never heard a woman say, oh, I got a crush on John Legend. No, I don't take John Legend seriously as no singer. He's so jealous of R. Kelly. He wish he had that type of swag. He just doesn't have it. John Legend is one of the most boring singers. I swear to God. I just don't like him. And, karma's coming for them because Chrissy Teigen is over there. She is so pressed about people calling her out for being on Epstein's plane. People calling her out for being on Epstein's plane. But R. Kelly wasn't on the plane. R. Kelly never went to Epstein's Island. All the people who were guilty of everything they accused R. Kelly of, they were pointing the finger at him to keep the finger away from them. And that's what these people do. So I have no sympathy for you, Chrissy Teigen. You're a goddamn whore. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of John Legend. And I think, that time is coming and I can't wait. I can't wait for John Legend to get his comeuppance. He's too smug. I never really liked him before he did what he did to R. Kelly. He was always talking slick about Michael. Went all up in Michael's face in Bahrain. Michael was in Bahrain at the time before he came back to America to embark on those shows. The This Is It tour. He was in Bahrain. And here goes John Legend, running up to Michael at a dinner. Michael was at dinner with a prince, and he came up there to the prince and him, Michael, I love you my whole life, Michael, and all this thing. They took a picture together. Soon as Michael died, he's a pedophile. You see that? Do you see that backstabbing shit that John Legend does? He was on a mission to talk bad about Michael after he died, and he's on a mission to destroy R. Kelly. Talking about R. Kelly needs to lose everything. He's a child rapist. No, you're the child rapist, you idiot. You were on there raping little white girls. And I can't wait till the law get a hold of John Legend. I just can't wait. I'm sick of John Legend. Chrissy Teigen is a filthy fucking whore. Nick Cannon. Nicholas Scott Cannon. You need to go be a gigolo. Your coins are getting low. You gotta go be a gigolo for them old ladies. Some old ladies in Hollywood might need a young man to come there and blow that back out. Cause that 60 million you got ain't gonna last because you live such an extravagant lifestyle and you have another baby on the way. You got 2 kids with Mariah. Well, those kids are good. Those kids with Mariah. And you got 2 kids with this. You're about to have 2 kids with this other chick. I don't know. And you got a girlfriend to support. I don't know. Haley Calhoun about to come there and try to have sex with you to get some change. I wish Haley Calhoun didn't go on Surviving R. Kelly. I had liked her too. But at least she doesn't bash R. Kelly all day long like Azriel. You know. But she might still add herself to the indictment, so I don't know. But yeah, Nicholas Scott Cannon, you got your karma, and I'm happy. I laughed so hard when I saw that Viacom fired Nicholas Scott Cannon. You gotta go sling dick for dollar bills. Sling that dick, Nick. I'm a gigolo, spending lots of dough. You can tell by the way the white body's sitting on Vogue. How I'm shining with the fresh clothes. Always surrounded by so many, gigolo. Always on the go. Every time I turn around, I got another show. In the club, hit by 3 in a row. Dropping the 6 cause I love them, R. Kelly make any record a hit. That was a good verse. We just listened to that record just to hear R. Kelly sing, I'm a gigolo, always on the go. Every time I turn around, I got another show. In the club, hit by 3 in a row. Dropping the 6 cause I love them, Look how he stabbed R. Kelly in the back. And I love Nick Cannon. I used to love Nick Cannon. Nicholas Scott Cannon got his karma. And I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry. I'm happy everybody that dissed R. Kelly will fall. Everybody. Look at them now. They can't make money. They're on house arrest. We all on lockdown. We are on lockdown not because of Corona, but because these bastards are on house arrest, awaiting trial, awaiting military tribunals for crimes against humanity. These are facts. These are fucking facts. I have no sympathy for any of these people. They went, mute R. Kelly. We gonna mute R. Kelly. Now none of them making no money. Viacom just fired your ass, boy. Showed you who you were, boy. You try to come up there and try to tell them the Jews this or the Jews that, boy. You dirty bastard. You thought them Jews was gonna let you do that? They said, no, we gotta get rid of this nigga here. We gotta get rid of this nigga here. Nicholas Scott Cannon. Open up his mouth. Professor Griff have none to lose. Professor Griff does not cash anybody's checks. So he can say whatever he want to say because he is not beholden to anybody in the industry. But Nick Cannon, I'm so happy. I'm so, so happy. Everybody now, if I could get Dream Hampton to get locked up, oh, I just want Dream Hampton in handcuffs. I want all these people to pay for what they did to R. Kelly. Yes, yes, yes. It makes me feel good when people suffer. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good when anybody who went out of their way to kick R. Kelly while he was down instead of praying for the man. Even if you didn't agree, you could have prayed for him. You didn't have to stab him in the back like that. Talking about you taking Gigolo off the Spotify or wherever it was at. You're not gonna perform it anymore, and that's your only hit. That's your biggest hit. But like the Bible said, from when you came, there you shall return. So you're going to return to being a gigolo, always on the go. Every time you turn around, you got another show. In the club, hit by 3 in a row. Dropping the 6 because I love them. Oh!